You're watching.
You're watching.
You're watching.
You're watching
PSM Racer TV.
All right, Pro Stock Motorcycle fans, my name's Matt. I'm with PSM Racer TV. We're here at the 43rd Annual Dealer News International Power Sports Expo in Indianapolis. This show is a show that's only open to the dealers and the manufacturers. It is not open to the general public, but today, you Pro Stock Motorcycle fans are going to get a special VIP tour of a show that none of the public ever get to see. So come along with us. Follow us around. We're going to show you a good time, and we're going to have a blast, and we're going to see what's inside and have a lot of fun. Let's go.
And you're watching PSM Racer TV.
All right, Pro Stock Motorcycle fans, we're over here at a booth at the Indianapolis Dealer Expo, S100. Now, if you don't know what S100 is, which I think a lot of you people with motorcycles out there, at least with two wheels, definitely do know and do use S100 to get those bikes immaculately clean. So we're here with Steve from S100, and they're one of the sponsors of the Pro Stock Motorcycle teams, which is the Vance & Hines Harley Davidsons. Steve, how you doing today?
Good to see you. Thank you very much. We're doing fine.
You want to tell us a little bit about your product or anything new or what's going on?
Well, S100 has been the market leader. We kind of founded the category of appearance care products for motorcycles back in 1984. So we've been at this for a while, and we like to know something about what we're doing. Clean bike is important to everybody, but a lot of people don't realize that you can have a clean bike and not really have it clean. Unlike cars, bikes have a lot of nooks and crannies, and you can clean up the fenders and put a coat of wax on it and everything like that, and it'll look good. But deep down inside, it's not really clean, and that's why you need a penetrating product like S100 Total Cycle Cleaner. That product gets into the nooks and crannies where the corrosion can hide, so when you rinse it all off and hose it off, you've got a bike that's not only clean, but it's also going to be free of corrosion.
All right, so one of them, in other words, I guess, when those Harleys come out of the burnout box and they get all that nice sticky rubber up there all over the fenders and all over the back, they come back to the pits, and I'm sure the guys from Vance & Hines use the nice S100 to get those bikes nice and clean and shiny, correct?
You can bet on that.
All right. It's a great product. If you've never used it before, I can tell you I've used it many times. You spray that stuff on, you can just see the dirt melt away. So S100, one of the sponsors here of the Pro Stock Motorcycle classes. We're glad to have them on board, and you know what? Go out there and buy some and use it and see it for yourself. Hey, we're over here at Dave Schnitz Racing booth, and we're here with Kevin from Electron Carburetors. Electron Carburetors are the carburetors that are on the 2010 Suzuki of NHRA World Champion Pro Stock Motorcycle Racer Ellie Tongley. And he wouldn't have won that championship without these carburetors. And Kevin, tell us about your carburetors, how they play a role, and explain to our people out there what they do and how great of a product they are.
Well, we're very proud to have Ellie have the carburetors on their bikes, and all the other NHRA guys out there supporting us. The carburetors are very different. It's the way they fuel is atomized in them. It's different than any other carburetor out there. That is the secret to make them work real well. It's a patented metering rod that pulls the fuel up, explodes into the venturi, and makes power. This year, we're getting some new carburetors on Ellie's bike, actually bigger, big 50s. We just designed here now with our new different bells and our different bowls. We lighten the carburetors up 2 pounds. So big savings on these guys. They're all weight conscious now.
Yeah, weight in the class is something else. It's a weight spec class. So if you're too heavy, you're going to have a disadvantage because it takes horsepower to move weight. And the heavier you are, the more horsepower you're going to need. And there's only so much horsepower to go around. And these carburetors have a long history in drag racing and in the performance industry, correct?
Yes, very. In fact, there's a lot of guys now had the fuel injection, take the fuel injection off, and gone back to carburetors because they make more power.
In fact, nobody really, it's a difficult road, especially on the Suzukis, for fuel injection to really get a headway because these carburetors have been around so long and they've worked so great that people just don't want to let them go because they work so much better than any of the fuel injection systems that really come out for the Suzukis, correct?
That's true. We always say keep your fuel injected for your rental car because You know, the fuel injection is nice for different metering things, but the electron will actually pick up the fuel. It's more fuel sensitive. It'll pick it up and explode it into the port even better than fuel injection.
Well, you know, Kevin, thanks a lot for the information. We got a great product here. We really appreciate your support with Pro Stock Motorcycle. You know, and LE had a fantastic year, and I'm sure he couldn't have done it without your product.
Thank you very much. We're looking for another good year.
All right, see you out there at the racetrack.
You're watching PSM Racer TV.